Hit the like button, hit the like button, share, please. Hit the like button.
Little black dress don't 칭찬하게 원옥주 홍대 춤춰 죽을 같이 I know your friends 해 불러올래 어두만은 내 삶 Little black dress don't 칭찬
Here we introduce Paula.
Hey, don't cut your head off though. There we go.
Okay.
What part of Cali do you live, honey?
Sacramento.
Sacramento. How old are you?
35.
35. Do you have any children?
I do. I have 2 daughters.
Daughters, how old are your daughters?
My oldest is going to be 18 this year.
Okay.
And the youngest is going to be 13.
13. Both by the same man?
No. I came on your show once before.
Okay.
This was like 3 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
Girl, they ate my ass up in them comments. But no, they're by 2 different men. But my ex-husband, because I was married, and at the time I came on your show, I was still married, but separated.
Yeah, I think 3 years ago I probably would have did the interview with you, but now I have you got to be completely divorced.
So
right?
I'm completely divorced. Thank God. Yes.
So was you married to one of your daughter's fathers?
My youngest daughter. She's about to be 13, so I was married to her father.
Okay. Do you believe in zodiac signs?
Not as much as I used to, so I really know.
Okay. And what do you do for a living, Paula?
I do private home care.
Private home care. What's that? Private home
Take care of elderly.
Oh, okay. Take care of elderly. Gotcha.
Only way you making money doing that is if you taking care of rich motherfuckers. That's the only way you making money for that. Is you taking care of rich motherfuckers. Because you can't take care of 10, 20 of them all at the same time. You can only take care of 1 or 2 at the same time. And you got to be paying them big buckaroonies for that. I wonder if money is in that. Is money in that kind of job? I don't know.
All right, so we got Paula. She does private home care, calling us from Sacramento, California. 35, a mom to 2, married once, or children by 2 different men. What kind of man you looking for, boo?
A grown man. Like when I say grown, let me tell you, my age preference for men is 40 and up. All the way to 55. I do 55. 40 to 55. I like a man who's grown, has older kids, possibly some grandkids, just based on the fact that when they're that age, they're kind of past the bullshit, already been there, and they're well seasoned.
Okay, and they're well seasoned. What are your deal breakers besides being under 40, child?
Just an honest man. He has to just be honest. God-fearing for sure, but just an honest man. I'm tired of the liars. Can't trust them nowadays.
Okay, an honest man. Should he look a certain way?
Yeah, I definitely, he has to look attractive. Like he has to have nice teeth. He has to have nice hands. You know, he has to be fit, but to a certain extent. He don't have to have like a 6-pack, but he definitely has to be fit.
Okay. Has to be fit. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No. As long as he can provide for himself, that's good enough for me. You know, as long as he has his own, that's fine.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
No.
So he should be a man that already has children.
So she already in her prime. Well, I mean, she's looking in the right age range. The man she wants has to be over 40. So 9 times out of 10, he probably got kids already. Because 38% of men under 40 don't have kids. Only 38% under 40 don't have no kids. So everybody over 40, 80% of them got kids. Okay, so she's saying, okay, you come with some kids because I don't want no more. You know, we just gonna get into a marriage, and she talking about he don't have to be no provider. Then what the hell she want to get married for? If she don't want no money and she don't want no kid, why does she want to get married?
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Kim. I think they've been waiting on the Kendra Kim, Paula.
Okay, let me see. Tell me.
Let's see what Paula look like in the Kendra Kim. She got her titties all out. Let's see if the ass is the same way.
If you can see it good enough.
Okay, let's look at this body in. Okay, we can see you. Looks like you're in good shape.
Oh, she in good shape. She can do the do. Can she ask for some things? Yes, she can. She don't want no kids though. Hopefully you got kids, so you good to go. She good to go.
So this is Paula. All right, when was your last? Wait, I'll let you get your camera together. When was your last relationship?
So my last relationship was honestly with my kid's father, which was 4 years ago. I actually met a guy off your show the last time I was on here, and we dated for like 6 months, and it was amazing. He was amazing.
What happened?
Okay, so when I met him, he was...
Okay, so let's preface this by saying, if he was so amazing, then that meant you're the one who had the problem. I would never get on here and say that I had the problem, which is what you fucking just said.
Newly divorced. He lived in Atlanta. I traveled, he traveled, we even linked, went out the country. He was a beautiful man, but his divorce was just fresh, and I feel like I was kind of like a rebound, and I was younger than him. He was older than me, so I felt like I was like a little young, hot commodity for him, and it just ended up not working. He just, I think he just was going through a depressing stage of his life with the divorce, and it just didn't work out. But we dated for like 6 months, and it was amazing.
You really liked him. I was like,
really liked him. He was a beautiful man.
How did it end?
Well, okay, so when we dated, it was his birthday, and when I tell you, I had a gift delivered to this man's door every week up until his birthday. And I flew him to Vegas, got a hotel suite, decorated it, everything for him. Like, ran his bath water. That was right there. That's where he was like, I never had a woman even run my bath water. So I feel like by me doing all that, it was just...
She was doing too much. The fuck? And you didn't see that he was just fresh out of being divorced and he wasn't looking for no motherfucking wife, but you was doing all that shit trying to get that motherfucker, right? Doing all of that, trying to get a motherfucker who just got out of being married, who probably still had feelings for his ex-wife. You was trying to bag a motherfucker. Ain't no way. Running a bath, flying a motherfucker out, buying gifts. Girl, stop.
Overwhelming for him, I promise you. Because after that, it was kind of like I became a therapist. It just didn't work. Like, he just started, like, the divorce still was weighing on him.
Yeah, you should have known that. Why didn't you know that? You should have known that. People who just freshly got out of divorce ain't looking to get married again. No time soon. At least 2 or 3 years till they settle and they stabilize themselves. They ain't looking. Fresh out of divorce means he probably had a year of a divorce under his belt, if that. You were the rebound, you were the booty call, you were doing all you needed to do, and then he all of a sudden looked up and your ass was buying him gifts, flying his ass out, treating him like you wanted him to be your husband, and that's the first thing ran into his motherfucking head. This chick want me to marry her. And I just got out of being married. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
But I thought I did everything right. I tried to show him, like, I'm interested in you. Like, let me show you something different. Yeah, I'm young. Like, I did a lot for him, and he just wasn't, I don't know, it just didn't work.
Afion Crockett is watching. Shout out to Afion. He said you flew him out?
I flew him, yes. Paid for his flight, paid for the room, got him gifts delivered to his door.
These girls doing this shit. Y'all flying motherfuckers out. Y'all flying dick out. Y'all flying dick out and ain't no kind of commitment, ain't no nothing. You mean to tell me you really thought you was the only one? The reason why I didn't last, let me explain to you, honey. Reason why I didn't last is because he wasn't looking for nothing permanent. He was looking to have fun. Fun, California sun. Watch out for the sunshine in the pussy. That's what he was doing. And you was flying his ass out. Picking up the tab, paying for gifts. And he was like, oh, hell, motherfucking no. Your pussy ain't that motherfucking good.
For a whole week, like a whole month straight, even got him more gifts when I brought him to Vegas. I don't know.
And after that, it went downhill?
Went downhill. His friend, and this is crazy part, I went to his best friend's wedding with him. I was his date and everything. I met the family, everything. But I just feel like his friend told me it was just probably overwhelming for him.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, it was
that, and then maybe, Okay, during this time, was he still married? And
he was
divorced.
Yes, he was divorced.
Okay. Do you guys keep in contact? Do you know if he's dating someone else?
We did. We kept in contact for a while. Like, he'll randomly text me, just hope all is well, and then I randomly would text him the same. But that's just, it's been like 3 years. It's amazing to me. It flew by so fast. It don't even feel like 3 years. But he was really like, I want to say like the last man that I really actually put my time and effort into, you know? But ever since then, like, I dated men here and there, but just, no.
Let me ask you this. Was he on my show?
No. He was a fan of the show.
And he DM'd you after seeing me. He DM'd you. Okay, I know you say you don't believe in zodiac signs. I'm just curious. What zodiac sign are you?
I'm a Gemini.
A Gemini. Okay, I was a Gemini.
She was a booty call. He was in Kendra's audience, and he was a booty call. She was a booty call. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because he had just gotten divorced. He was on fuckery. Why didn't you know he was on fuckery? He was on fuckery, hon. He was on fuck time. Just newly, freshly divorced, looking for a little sweet young thing to boost his ego, to make him feel like a man, suck his dick, fly his ass out, do all the things that he dreamed that a dream woman would. You look like you're a preference, regular hair, you fit, feminine, and friendly. All the things that he was looking for. Except he wasn't looking for them right then. And maybe he will be looking for them in 2-3 years. But now he getting all the sunshine and pussy he can. And you ain't a part of that equation. You gotta know when you're not a part of the equation. You see, the problem is a lot of y'all don't accept the fact that y'all booty calls only. Recreational purposes only. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but you need to know your lane. There were signs before that Las Vegas trip that told her that she was a booty call. She just didn't heed those signs. Because usually a man is shy away. He won't put that much effort in. He'll put effort in as long as you're giving him the pussy, as long as you're doing the things that he wants you to do, like giving him the snacks, sucking his dick, doing all them good things. Cooking him dinner. You was probably cooking him dinner, turning his bath water on, rubbing his feet, his head, meeting him after work. You probably doing all that trying to get that motherfucker, and then all of a sudden, ding, 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 the light came on in that motherfucker head. She trying to get me to marry her again. Motherfuck no.
You know what's interesting, because I love like that too. Like I like to reciprocate. I'm just, you know, the reflection of how I am on the show. I am a giver by nature.
Me too.
I enjoy giving. It makes me feel good, and I feel so blessed that I can give the way I desire to give. But when you're that kind of person, you want to give to a person that's going to appreciate it and deserve it.
Yes.
Appreciate it and deserve it. And I don't know if he, you know, I don't know if you knew him long enough for him to deserve that. That was wife treatment.
I just feel like,
Right, Kendra, didn't I say that? Like treating him like he was her husband, like he was finna be her husband, like she wanted him to be the husband, and he looked at that and said, "Oh, no. We ain't gonna be able to do that. I got more pussy to conquer. I got more pussy. There's more pussy out here. Shit, she crazy as hell. She think I'm finna stop what the fuck I'm doing, trying to be her boyfriend or her husband. No, her husband." Make it make sense.
The type of woman I am, like, if I'm dating you, and for me, I like to date one person. And for me, he was like the first man I really actually got with in that kind of way after my ex-husband, to where like I felt like we could have gone further, even just with dating each other. You know, it just got cut short, but I just felt like he was the one that I could see myself with for a long period of time. You know, so, but the type of woman I am, that's just how I am. If I'm dating you, I'm going to reciprocate the energy, because he was a good man. Like, you know, we would go out the country together and do stuff together. Like, he would provide too. It's just that the type of woman I am, I will go overboard and show you rather than tell you.
Well,
you know, like, I'm not rich, but like, he was deserving of it to me.
Okay. Well, fellas, as you can see, she don't mind dropping a dime on her man. So
I don't. And it'd be the little stuff that to me, matters.
Can I ask you one more thing? Because now I'm nosy. You said you had him a gift delivered to his house every day up until his birthday. What were some of the gifts?
Every week. So, for instance, he posted a book on Facebook. Like on Facebook, he posted a book like, oh, I want to read this book. I Amazoned the book to his doorstep. He had like a bag he wore all the time with his stuff in it. And I got him the same bag, but in a different color. I got him cologne. His friend's wedding that I was in the wedding with him, I got like a canvas made of his groomsmen, all the groomsmen, just little stuff that I'm like, okay, let me just show him.
That's not little. That's very thoughtful. Time, like a lot of time went into that. It's very thoughtful. I wouldn't call that little at all.
Well, I mean, and then on his birthday, when we were out there, I decorated the room for him, wore the lingerie for him, and got him stuff that was just like the card I got, like personalized, made for him. I don't know, for me, like I just really was into him. Like
she was out there with her motherfucking fishing hook. That motherfucker almost got caught. That's why the fuck he was like, oh hell no. She had her fishing hook in that motherfucker. And that motherfucker looked at that hook and said, shit, this bitch me. And then he said, fuck this. I'm finna break. Shit, she want me to marry her. I ain't trying to marry nobody, goddammit. I'm loving all this motherfucking treatment. I'm loving all that she got to give. But he wasn't ready. Newly divorced, he wasn't ready. He's marriage-minded, of course, and maybe he will be in a couple of years. But right now, he's sowing his wild oats. All the snatch that can come his way. Because he knows you're a good woman. He knows you're a good woman because you did wifely things for him. He just wasn't ready to be your husband the way you wanted to be his wife. That's it. That's all.
He was an older man. He looked so good. He had his shit together. He had a good career. He had one child, which was like, okay, yes. So he was like, he had it all. And then I don't know, time goes by, and then he's in Atlanta, I'm in California. I can't be there. When he's not feeling good or feeling away, I wasn't close enough to where I felt like that was part of why we just didn't work.
I'm really on the fence because, again, I love to do things like that. So I really want to hear from men. And how long did you guys date for?
6 months.
And was you guys in an exclusive relationship or were you just dating?
No, we literally were just dating.
So he wasn't even your boyfriend.
He wasn't my man. We never put a title on.
Ouch! He wasn't even your man. You were doing this shit for just a dude. You were just doing this for a dude who didn't even give you the time and energy to say he wanted to be exclusive. You were just out there doing what you wanted to do. And he didn't say nothing about being exclusive. So he just ghosted your ass. Girl, it's so many motherfucking pieces of pussy in Atlanta that look as good as you, look better than you, fuck better than you, got a better body than you, younger than you. Girl. And you was in California and he was in motherfucking Atlanta and he didn't say he was gonna be exclusive? Oh hell no, he had other fish to fry, he had other pussy to hit, other ass to tap. He got to get them cheeks. And he knew you a good woman. Men know when they got a good woman, they do. But he know he wasn't tired of fucking. He know he was pinned up into that house, being married all them years or whenever they were married. And so he had to get let out. And by getting let out, he had to do as much fucking and random hoe hopping as he could. Okay? But he did. You and him just fell apart because it is what it is. He found something else. He found better women. He found accessible women right there in town in Atlanta because you got plenty. Ain't there a ratio 4-to-1 or some bullshit like that? Shit, ain't no woman gonna keep no man around here unless you're gonna be sharing him. And you had to be sharing him from California.
On anything,
I think that was too much for I think
we
that's
just dated.
I think you got it. First of all, I love that you're thoughtful and kind, but this is how sometimes it can get tricky because Well, did y'all ever talk about being exclusive?
Yeah.
So you were well aware he had other women?
No. He didn't have no other women. I just felt like, well, with me and him talking, like we talked to where like eventually like we could possibly like be together. He was really fresh out his divorce. I think he like dated 1 or 2 women before me, but when me and him started dating, it was more so like we were actually seeing each other, traveling together. He was coming to California, I was going to Atlanta, and it was really only me that he was seeing at the time. But the fact that I feel like he was freshly divorced from his wife, it was like not even a year. I think he was freshly divorced. The divorce was final. Like,
see, I told you it was fresh a year, and he had already seen 2 or 3 women before he got with her. So within 10 months, 11 months, he had seen 2 or 3 women, and then he got her. So she's saying they were exclusive. They never made the arrangement for being exclusive. So therefore, I see where she made a mistake at. She was looking for something that he was not ready to give at that time. It is what it is.
They were no longer actually married. That's when, like, yeah, me and him started like dating, and I was really like mainly the only girl he really actually was seeing consistently.
Okay, but you did say, because I was gonna ask the men if they could tell us in the comment section, because men always say they want women to spoil them and they want to reciprocate the energy that they give. But in this case, was it too much? But I guess we got the answer in the action, because he switched up, you said, after all this.
Yeah, he did. And like I said, I talked to his best friend, and his best friend kind of told me like it might have just been overwhelming to him because he's never kind of had certain stuff done. Mind you, he was married for 13 years to a woman, and like I said, the bathwater thing, he was like he's never got his bathwater ran by his wife of 13 years. So certain stuff his best friend was just saying like it might have just been too overwhelming. But then again too, I kind of feel like I probably was kind of rebound at the end of it because we just ended up really not working. But you brought me around your family, your friends. I went to your best friend's wedding, like, you know. So
okay, so was that
she confused? And I already told you what time it was. He was at the beginning phase of his whoremongering, and she was just one of the ones that he really, really liked. They probably had good sex. She probably was a decent person. He knew she was a decent person, but he also knew that he was going to be fucking indiscriminately, and he didn't want to bring her into that fuckery. So therefore, he had to peter it out, let it just fall to the wayside. I don't want to tell you to go fuck off, but go fuck off in this way, in a passive way. And that's what happened. She still has feelings for him. You could tell. You could hear her in her voice that she really liked this guy, and this guy was the one for her. Wow.
That's the last relationship you was saying?
that was the last relationship.
And yet, and still, she on here looking for a man because she got to get past him. You see, we done spent all this time talking about a dude she ain't even involved with. A dude that she broke up with, or who broke up with her 2-3 years ago. Why are we having discussions about a dude that broke up with you 2 or 3 years ago? Because you still have feelings for him. You need to resolve those. You need to get in touch with him and see whether he's still free, see whether he'd be interested in getting back with you, see if there's a shot for you and him. And then if there's no shot, kick his ass to the motherfucking curb and then come back on here. But don't come on here and you still got feelings for the man, because we can tell.
I dated, here and there with guys. It's just men are liars and they're not consistent enough for me.
Okay. And okay, now, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm gonna answer. It was it New Year's? A little bit before New Year's. So last year I started dating a woman. I've never been with a woman before.
Oh, look at this fucking bullshit. One of these trisexuals, or whatever the fuck they are. See, I was rooting for you. I ain't got nothing against the gays, but you've been homosexual, heterosexual all your life. Now you want to try female, or maybe you was just bi-curious. Who the fuck knows? I was rooting for you and him. What?
So I started dating a woman.
You started dating a woman?
Last
what
year I
made you switch
did.
up to vagina?
Men, like I said, I was dating men, and men just wasn't, I don't know. I just took a break from men. And at the time when I was just like, you know what, I'm going to take a break from even dating men, talking to men, seeing men, she just ended up in the picture. And
how the fuck do you go from being heterosexual all your life to saying, let me give the other side a try? Hey, heathen queen, now that you're having problems with dick, even though there's dick all over the world, even though I'm well traveled, like she says she travels, I'm going to stop and start eating pussy. How does that work? Because it don't work for heathen queen. I ain't never touched no snatch with my motherfucking mouth, hands, or any other kind of part of my fucking body. Regardless of whatever the man was acting a fucking ass. Ain't no way. Make this shit make sense.
Satisfy me in the way I need to be satisfied with, without it being a man.
So when did that end?
Like a month.
Oh.
She let a motherfucker eat her pussy, but she really... Wait a minute, stop it.
Month ago. So now, are you open to both genders?
Oh, I'm not. She was the only woman I ever was with. No, I'm not even into women like that. It was just something about her.
Whoa. What are we talking about? We just randomly jump out and get our pussy ate by another female because we feel like coming? Make this shit make sense, these new wave fangled motherfucking people. Wow.
And she got me when she got me, but I know I'm definitely into men. I love men.
So men only?
Men only.
Okay. Yes. We got to look, okay, I know where we're at. All right. So what are 3 flaws you think you have when it comes to a relationship?
I'm be honest, I'm not the best cook. I can cook. My kids are picky, but I can cook, but not like throw down in the kitchen like
she can cook hot dogs and macaroni.
A whole Thanksgiving dinner. That's one of my main flaws is like the cooking part. Everything else, I know I bring it to the table.
So that's you only have one flaw?
Yeah, just me. I really don't be cooking.
Okay, so
wait a minute. What does cooking have to do with flaw? Wait a minute. Personality, romantic relationship flaws that would hinder a romantic relationship. The fuck?
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, because I have my own everything. I'm very...
I knew she was going to start that bullshit. I got everything I need. I got 3, 4, 5, 10 fucking jobs. I'm independent. I know how to do for myself. I can take care of myself. I don't need a man. I just want a man. Something crazy like that.
Grown woman. I'm very seasoned. There's nothing that when it comes to a man that I'm not willing to do for my man. I'm a provider as well. I like to take care of my man as well. I reciprocate that. And I'm big on us women, showing men like,
No, don't lump us into that shit. I ain't no provider for no man. And women shouldn't be provided. We ain't doing that. That ain't what most modern women doing. Don't go there. You one of them newfangled women who eat pussy.
That we actually can take care of them too in certain ways, and I'm not looking for a man financially because I have my own everything. Like I take care of myself, I take care of my kids.
What the fuck I tell y'all? What the fuck I tell you? She one of them newfangled chicks.
I just want a man to, to have some affection with, to love, that's what I look for.
All right. And what was the age range you was at? You're 35.
40 to 55.
Oh, you did tell me that. Does he have to be in Sacramento, California? No. Okay.
No.
Okay. He could be anywhere. Okay. You don't also care about how much money he makes?
No, long as he can take care of himself. I don't want to deal with the man. All of a sudden I come into your life and now you have all these financial problems. Like that's out for me. Just take care of yourself. Make sure you're secure and you got everything taken care of. That way when we do come together, it'll be good.
And do you want more kids?
No.
So okay, you don't want more kids. All right, let's do it. Paula, do you want to get married again?
I'm open to getting married again, yeah, because I married young. I married at 23. I feel like I wasn't ready, and I married for the wrong reasons. So now I feel like I'm open to getting married again.
What qualities you think make you a wife?
Everything besides the cooking. Everything besides the cooking. I'm a caterer. I'm loyal. Once you get me, you have nothing to worry about. I'm all for you. yeah, I just the cooking is what will throw him.
Some of y'all take her without her being able to cook. I mean, shit, you can what's that home style meals that you can order in the mail and they come in the mail and that's only 30 minutes to cook. That can be done.
Man off, but I'm willing to learn. I prefer somebody who probably can cook so you could teach me better,
All right, let's do it. So we got Paula. She's a private home care. Does private home care. Sacramento, California, 35, mom to 2 daughters.
She eat pussy. Or she did eat pussy. Or she was open to that. Which means she's open to that shit further down the line. So not only do you got to deal with her not being able to cook, her not being able to maintain relationships, her having feelings for that ex, her eating pussy. You got to deal with all these things. And she can't even cook. But she decent looking, she young. She don't want no more kids. I don't know what the benefit is of marrying her. She got all these negatives. Only positive is the body and the face. Them the only positive. And she got 2 kids that's at home. I see some pitfalls. I don't know about y'all, but I see some pitfalls.